The Lions are facing the New York Giants Week 11. Big game again for the Detroit Lions. Can they get another win and take this winning streak to 3? A win at New York would make the Lions back on the map regarding being a team on the rise, a team potentially that can make a wild card. It would make some noise taking a rock and throwing it into a puddle right there. But before we get into today's video, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. The more subscribers we get, the closer we are to 5K. Let's start this intro. Let's get into it. Look, in this video, we're going to talk about 5 keys to victory, going over what the New York Giants are, what they do offensively and defensively, how the Lions can counter that, and what they need to do on offense and defense to pull a win out of a hat. That was exactly what the Lions need to do, and it would be their second win on the road, consecutive too, by the way. Lions could go to 4-6, and I think this actually is a winnable game for the Detroit Lions. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying it's maybe a little bit better odds than you would look at when you look at the win-loss record. Why is that? When you look at the New York Giants, they're very similar to the Chicago Bears. They're a run-first team. They're okay in defense. They run a lot. They're not that great in the pass game. So very similar game plan to what we just did there with the Chicago Bears. The difference is they're figuring out ways to win more games in New York, unlike the Chicago Bears are finding ways to lose. Here are my 5 keys to victory. First off, number 1, I think everybody should know this one, and we all know. Stop the running back Saquon Barkley. He is their leading rusher. He's killing it right now for the New York Giants. This guy is balling. 931 yards rushing on the season. He is just 4.7 yards a carry, 68 long. The guy has 6 touchdowns. He is their offense. He is wheeling and he is dealing punches right now to defenses. The Lions' defensive line has got to be able to contain him. Now, the Lions' interior has done a pretty good job. Generally, running backs are having to go out the edge, and we're getting a lot of quarterbacks that are getting some scrambling in there. That's why you're seeing the Lions get gashed. And right now, they're going to have to be able to set the edges in this game and force Saquon to run in the middle and force the Giants to pass the football if the Lions want to win this game. Now, Saquon Barkley, if you stop him, the Lions do have a legitimate shot to win this game. But it's easier said than done because Saquon's looking like, all pro right now in the running game. He is that good. He is really good. He's been injured the last couple of years, but this season, boy, he's looking good. And he's one of those players that could be comeback player of the year. You're having him and Geno Smith and some other players out there. But if the Lions want to win, you stop him. That's key to 1. You got to get turnovers and don't turn the football over. One of the keys to why the Giants are winning so many games and why they're really good right now is they're +4 in the turnover differential. These guys are getting turnovers. They are really, really good. They're top of the league in it. They're top 10 in turnovers, and the Lions got to stop them. We cannot allow to throw interceptions. We cannot do fumbles. We have to be conservative and be able to just be efficient offensively. And that's what you got to do in this game. That's why the Giants are 7-2, is they're taking advantage. They're taking full advantage of the turnover game. And that's what is making them different from a team like the Chicago Bears, is they're capitalizing on their turnovers. They're getting touchdowns, and they're not turning the football over. They're just not. Daniel Jones right now, he's only got 2 interceptions on the year, and Saquon Barkley's fumbled the ball 1 time, and they're getting turnovers on defense. So this team is very good at making you pay. So Jared Goff's got to be efficient, and Okudah in the defense, and when it comes to Kirby Joseph, to get those turnovers. Force the Giants to pass the football, just like we did with Justin Fields in the Chicago Bears. Now, look, they did good in the first 3 quarters, but at the end of the game, Justin Fields and the offense had to pass the football. That's what we need to do here with the New York Giants and Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones only got 1,596 passing. They're not a passing offense at all. They're one of the worst passing offenses in the NFL, just like the Chicago Bears. So if you can contain Saquon Barkley, not let him go insane, and you're forcing Daniel Jones, whether it be the last drive, to score, and they have to do it in the pass, you'll have a chance to win the game. That's what you have to do here. Force them to pass the football. And if you can do that, just like this defense did in the last drive of the game, the Lions have a chance to win the game. They really, really do. Very similar to the Bears. Important. Don't let them dictate what they do offensively. We got to be able to force them to pass. Score early, and that actually is effective for forcing the Giants to pass. The Detroit Lions offense is good scoring quickly. And now they're starting to show in the second half, too, that they can score some points. But we got to score early. Force them to get away from the run game. If we can get an early lead and they start to get away from the run game, the Lions will have an opportunity to win this game. Start fast, start quick, and don't let off the pedal. Keep adding on those points and force Daniel Jones to beat you with his arm. Because when they do that, I think that's when the turnovers will happen. So Ben Johnson in this offense has got to put pedal to the metal. If they can do that, oof, I like it. I like it because I'm not scared by their pass offense. I'm not scared by the Giants' pass offense. The run game, run offense, I am. Pass, not. I am not scared. And I am comfortable right now, and I think this is great to say, with our defensive line and our secondary, that they can stop the pass game if it's coming down to that in crunch time in the fourth quarter in the last couple drives. I'm now confident with 2 games in a row them doing it. I'm confident that they can do it because Daniel Jones is not better than Aaron Rodgers. And Daniel Jones is comparable to what Justin Fields is doing in the pass game. I'm not saying in the run game. Even though he is a mobile quarterback, Daniel Jones can beat you with his feet. I'm confident that this defensive line can get some pressure and we can get a turnover. We've seen it now. The secondary is starting to make some plays, so if they do that, the Lions can win. And lastly, but surely not least, why we have won the last 2 games is we have stuck with the run game through thick and thin. And that's all the way from quarter 1 to quarter 4. This is something that they have done the last 2 games. Stick to the run game. Just stick to it. I know Jamal Williams hasn't been that effective, less than 4 yards a carry, but it doesn't matter. It's still effective. It allows the play action. It allows those passes to Khalif Raymond and Tom Kennedy for big plays. So continue to run the football and play bully. Play being the bully. If the Lions run the football and you give it to Jamal Williams, Justin Jackson gets some carries, hell, maybe even Jason Kabinda, you didn't get a carry this last game, and DeAndre Swift, it forces the defense of the Giants to be on the field, and they're going to get tired, and you score more points in the fourth quarter. That's exactly what the Lions did to the Chicago Bears. 21 points in the fourth. So the Lions have an opportunity. I don't think a lot of people is going to give this opportunity, but I am. I think they actually have an opportunity to win this game. If they commit to those 5 keys right there, they could get a victory. They're 100% sure. Go to 4-6, and on a 3-game win streak. That's what they need to do, and it would be fantastic if the Detroit Lions get her done. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think the Lions will defeat the New York Giants, the 7-2 New York Giants? The Lions go then to 4-6. We got videos dropping every single day. Post-game show on LNU. Will probably be about 5 o'clock. Get ready for that. It's going to be fun. We're going to break down the game, see what happens, talk about it. We got videos dropping on here every single day. A lot of content, folks. So you want to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. You want to hit that like button so it pushes the video out. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. And with your help, it can happen. It can happen. With that said, folks, adios.
Perfect.